Hi guys, welcome back. Today is episode 2, part 2, one of the twos of my press-on journey. And this time is my redemption arc on Chrome. Your girl's gonna get it right this time. So here's my setup for today, very clean. So on my first nail, I wanted to do this ombre look, similar to this. So I started out with mixing my white and my top coat to create a milky color. I cured it, but it peeled off. I didn't show you guys that part, but trust me, it peeled off for some reason. And I painted the whole thing white in the end. I bought myself sponges for this ombre look. Gradient brush really didn't do me wonders, so maybe I'll try this technique. Grab a piece of the little black and I just dabbed it on. Didn't look great, but also I never cured in between layers, so that's probably why it didn't turn out great. Tried again, and I also added another white coat because it wasn't white enough for me. When I cured it, it's literally peeling off, so I thought I didn't cure it long enough at the time, so I wiped it off, tried again. This time I cured the full 60 seconds and I still had the same issue. Like, look, tried again with a top coat this time. Did better. The edges did have that same peeling look, so I just added more on the edges and that solved my problem. After some research, I think my press-on wasn't centered on my nail stand, so it didn't cure everything evenly, if that makes sense. Yeah, after I got that down, I just decided to paint in my black. I mixed my black with my top coat, by the way, and I brushed it out with a gradient brush because maybe it might work this time, you know? Yeah, no comment. Wiped it off. This time maybe a blooming gel will do the trick. Kind of add too much of that black gel, but I'll just trust the process. And no, I shouldn't have trusted the process. I switched up my whole damn design because I could not do this ombre look. I didn't record it because your girl went through a lot. I put a matte coat on top already and I was just rubbing it in with my silicone brush. Didn't do me wonders. Switch out with my finger. Yeah, no. I was so desperate that I even used a dotting tool. Why? I mean, you never know unless you try. So I tried it and it really didn't do anything. So I kind of gave up on the chrome look and just added some rhinestones. Added a top coat and that was the final look. That took me 2 hours and 23 minutes. Rest in peace. It took a toll on me, alright. And you'll see why soon. On my second nail, started at 419. Started with a white base. This time, I'm gonna do the ombre look. So I did a technique with sponge, like so. Dabbed it on. It looked better than before, for sure. And the more I dabbed it, it kind of all faded away. Not gonna lie, I think the reason was because I never cured in between. At this point, I stopped recording because I had to lock it. Few hours later, I finished my second and third nail. Yeah, I did not record the steps. Just so you know, the current time was 7:01. Now on my fourth nail, starting around 7, I had the same issue with the wrinkles, so I just added another layer and they worked. Adding a blooming gel because I had a design envisioned already, but in my head it looked cooler than what was executed. I just applied too much, so I tried again. This time using a dotting tool. Added a matte top coat. Drawed out my black lines. It didn't need to be perfect, so that's why it looks a little wonky. Added my chrome with my finger. Isolation was alright. Chrome was not hitting, but at this point I was kind of done with chrome. So added a top coat, which made it look 10 times better. And that nail took me 34 minutes. But moving on to my last nail, starting at 7:35 p.m. I was trying to do a gradient look, but this time, you know, opposite. But try to blend it out with my sponge because I'm trying to make this work, guys. This is as good as it gets. I kind of winged the design and then I added a matte coat. I did like these little black stars. They didn't really look good, so I switched that design to just chrome outline on the French tip. And I drew like a little star in the middle. Or at least I attempt to. Apply chrome with my finger. Chrome was not chroming, but oh well. I gave up a long time ago, so your girl kept it as it is. Added a charm to maybe, you know, save it. And this was the final result. Out of camera, I added these little white stars to help it, but wasn't my favorite nail. And the last nail took me 58 minutes. And here I am applying it on my nails and adding a thin layer of nail glue on my nail and on my press-ons. Hold it for like 10-20 seconds and that was about it. Did that for the rest of my nails and this was the look. It looked better on my hand, not gonna lie. My favorite nail is my middle nail. I love the butterfly charm. I wore these nails for the next 3 days and I went to a pool party with them, so it was pretty water resistant, you know, nothing popped off during that time. After 3 days, taking it off was still a nightmare. First one was easy, thank God. It took me 4 minutes, which was surprising. Now compare that to my first time I removed my nails. that's a huge improvement. My second nail took me 10 minutes to remove. It was kind of painful. By the time I removed it, it kind of fucked up my nail beds. I think you guys can tell. But my third nail, I applied a lot of nail remover, and that took me 14 minutes. Had to refill my glass because that's how much I used. Fourth nail took me 11 minutes, and my pinky took me 8 minutes. Overall, way faster than my first time, but still long, you know? And here's the state of my press-ons. Yeah, that middle took a toll because the ends are flimsy. I probably won't ever reuse them. So into the nail book they go. And ta-da! This is the full set. Seeing them next to each other, I do see an improvement. But let me know how I did. Give me some tips. And I'll see you guys in my next video.